Hello. It's raining outside. The kind of rain that drowns the streets and rattles the windows. Nights like this are perfect for horror stories, the kind that crawl under your skin and whisper in your dreams. But before I begin, before I open the door to the shadows, you must do something for me. Subscribe and like this video. Go on. Seal the pact. Once you do, the story begins, and there will be no turning back. Thank you for subscribing. Let us begin. Vivian Crane was the kind of woman who stopped conversations when she entered a room. Her skin was porcelain, her hair jet black without a hint of silver, and her figure that looks like a supermodel. At 47, she looked 25. Executives envied her stamina, men half her age stumbled over themselves for her attention. But behind that immaculate face was a hunger that could not be satisfied with creams, surgeries, or pills. Beneath the polished marble of her private clinic, far away from boardrooms and champagne dinners, Vivian had built her true empire. The walls smelled faintly of iron masked with antiseptic. Her assistants never stayed long. Strange shipments, patients who never left, and Vivian's habit of locking herself in the operating room alone. The truth was simple. Vivian fed on what others discarded. Terminated pregnancies, smuggled out through her network of doctors, preserved and prepared. Each ritualistic meal renewed her, knitting away the years cell by cell. One night, after an indulgence, Vivian caught her reflection in the mirror. For a split second, the face staring back wasn't youthful at all. It was sunken, skeletal, dripping with age. She screamed. The hallucinations began to grow worse. Whispers in her penthouse. Babies crying in the walls. Hands reaching for her when she closed her eyes. She convinced herself it was the price of beauty. Nothing more. But soon, her employees noticed her strange behavior. Talking to empty chairs, arriving to meetings with blooded sleeves and smelling faintly of copper. A junior executive, suspicious and bold, followed her one night. He trailed her to the clinic's basement, his phone recording as she crouched over the steel table. The footage showed Vivian's mouth smeared with red, cradling something too small, too fragile. By morning, the video had gone viral. Investors pulled out. Police arrived at her glass tower. The city turned on her overnight. The next day, Vivian went missing. Police thought she had escaped to other country, but she didn't. She just remained hidden and locked herself in her secret basement. Until one day she cannot bear the guilt anymore. She went out from hiding, willing to show the world who she really are. But her plan is not to face the world and live through it. She planned to end it all. On that day, they found her at the top of her skyscraper, standing barefoot on the edge. Below, a mob had gathered, shouting, hurling stones, waving signs that read monster. Vivian raised her arms, her face calm, eerily youthful still. "You all wanted my secret," she whispered. "Now you'll never forget it." And with that, she jumped off from the top of the building. When her body hit the pavement, something grotesque happened. Her beauty dissolved instantly. Her skin sloughed off like wax, her bones brittle, her flesh rotted. In seconds, the corpse was nothing but a withered husk, the true face of a woman who had defied nature for too long. The crowd recoiled. Cameras flashed. The world saw not a goddess of eternal youth, but a monster who had devoured innocence itself, reduced in death to the very thing she feared most: age, decay, and horror. You stayed, you listened, and you subscribed. Good. Very good. I thank you for letting the story crawl into your mind. Now, before you leave me a comment. Tell me what you felt, what you saw in the dark corners of the tale. Your words feed me, and perhaps they will shape the next story I whisper to you on another stormy night. Until then, don't look behind you.